Welcome. Thank you for joining me again today. We're going to go through a simple guided meditation using a visualization on the river as a way to let go of some of our thoughts and distractions. So, I ask if you can find a space that feels comfortable. It could be sitting in a chair, maybe on a cushion on the ground, even possibly laying down. Whatever feels right for you. And as we get into this today, I just want to note, because of where I am, what's going on, other sounds might pop up. And as they do, we'll use them as just a chance for us to work on staying attentive to either maybe our breath or the imagery we're working with, or maybe my voice. So, take a moment. Find a relaxed space. Sit. Maybe close your eyes if that feels comfortable. If not, maybe you're just looking at the ground, getting some disconnection. Now I want you to imagine a beautiful day. And that might look different for each of you. So imagine a space that feels warm and comforting and caring. And you're on a hilltop. The ground around you feels comfortable and caring, and you're noticing yourself feel more relaxed. As you start to get up in this imaginary place, you notice yourself beginning to walk down the hill. And at the bottom of the hill, there's a nice river flowing with rocks and trees on its banks. You walk down to its edge and you find a space that's really comfortable for you. Some space it could be by some leaves, it could be on the bank itself, it could be maybe you even have your feet in the water, but a space that feels comfortable for you. Just like we did at the beginning, in our bodies, in our minds, start to settle into a space there that feels nice. As you begin to find that space and settle into it, look out to the river. It's moving and around rocks and pulling, and animals are alive in it, and lots of things are happening. And on this river, we're going to put our thoughts. And we can do them through an imaginary way, by thinking of them just as words floating down the river. So for instance, if you've been thinking about maybe work that day, it could be just the word work floating across. You could also put an image of maybe someone from work or what the work looks like. So go ahead, take a moment and imagine the different things that are in your mind, and go ahead and let them sit on the river. Now, as one comes into view, as they all started upstream, allow yourself just a moment to think about it. But you only have a moment, because as you look and see, the river is taking it away from you. It's taking it downstream. Just allow it to continue downstream. In this process, we're letting go of that thought. And it comes up another thought, whatever that might be. We're trying to see if we can let it go down the river too. And continue this process. If you're needing some help with what thoughts these might be, are there any thoughts that are maybe distracting you from the moment you're in? They could be from your day of work, or maybe what you have coming up later, or or maybe some things you've been worried about recently. Allow them to sit there, and remember, just like a river, the water is always still flowing. So please take this next moment or two to allow those thoughts to drift away. Now, as you start to allow the thoughts to disappear, start to feel the ground you're in on that bank. Maybe it's the water, maybe it's the leaves you're next to, maybe it's a tree you're leaning up against. Allow yourself to lean into that, relax into it, that even in this place you're imagining, there you start to close your eyes. You start to relax again, knowing that you've let go of many thoughts from the day that have been hard for you to let go of. In a moment, I'm going to allow the sound of a bell to ring. And I want you to listen to the sound as long as you can, as long as you can possibly hear it. And just concentrate on the sound of the bell. And when the bell sound is done, you either look up, look back at me, or you can open your eyes, whichever place you're at. Welcome back, and thank you again for joining me. You can use this type of mindfulness or meditation practice whenever it feels good for you. You can do it for a lot longer than we did, which was only about 7 minutes. I've encouraged people to use it at maybe the end of the day, maybe transitional period, like we did a meditation on before, or maybe as a way to let go of those thoughts that are really stuck. I hope this helps you, and I hope you'll come back again. Thank you again for taking the time with us, and I hope you are well.